Uh, okay, never mind whether how many of you or not. So I'm giving you an option for you to do. That is set two, I'm going to give you a set two for today. So once I finish my class, I will let you do it. I think I've set from 4:30 to 4:50. So whoever wants to do, you can do. So I will take the best mark. Is it okay? Topic one. Quiz one, topic one. Class, are you all there?
Okay, madam.
Because the other day so many people had issues and they said they couldn't finish the quiz and they came out earlier. Okay, so I'm giving you all a chance again, so whoever wants to do can do. Okay, if you don't want then it's okay. Okay, so you all got the notes or not, topic 2, but my notes is always
Madam.
extended notes, yeah.
Kalau yang apa, yang set 2 tu tak buat tak apa eh?
Tak buat tak apa. Kalau you nak tahu markah you, I boleh bagi you. Nanti you tak nak buat tak apa juga.
Nanti madam ambil yang set 1 tu eh.
I ambil set satu je.
Okay, baik madam.
Sebab hari tu ramai juga yang markah teruk. Sebab I rasa diorang tak boleh nak habis. Diorang ada internet problem, tak boleh nak tu. Lepas tu I set pun diorang tak boleh. So orang-orang seperti tu yang saya wajibkan ambil lah. Pelajar-pelajar yang tu je saya wajibkan ambil. Kalau you rasa you confident, then it's okay, no problem. Semua dah ada kan? Nota topik 2 you boleh download dari Sidos ya. Dah ada ke belum?
Dah ada, madam.
Dah ada ha? Tapi nota yang saya nak tunjuk ni tak sama lah sebab saya selalu add in more ha. Okay, so kita akan mula dengan topik 2 hari ni tau. Okay, so topik 2 ni more interesting compared to topik 1. Topik 1 tu saya ajar apa hari tu? I taught you on DBMS. Okay, saya ajar kamu tentang DBMS saja. Okay. Okay. Kejap. I have to change everything to writing pad. Writing pad. And I'm going to change this one to PDF. So ingat lagi apa yang saya ajar topik 1? Saya ingat lagi. Okay, so saya ada ajar kamu tentang DBMS lah. Apa tu DBMS? Okay. Kemudian saya ada ajar kamu the data traditional filing disadvantage dan apa dia kebaikan database management system. So, orang tahu database management system adalah satu software yang digunakan untuk simplify data lah, to store the data. Okay, so easy for you to retrieve back the data. Senang untuk kamu panggil balik data tersebut. Okay, so kita ada dua jenis, centralized dan distributed. Saya ajar kamu centralized dan distributed. Biasanya centralized ni, walaupun dia local area network ataupun wide area network, biasanya dia dalam kawasan yang kecil. Okay, manakala distributed ni biasanya dia di-connect kepada internet. Okay. And also database architecture, distributed and that is database architecture, centralized and distributed. Okay, after that, I think after that I got no notes already because I was using these notes. Wait, I go back here. Okay, so this is your chapter 1 lah, that I have taught you. Okay, I've taught you all this. Okay, I asked you to give me example of database management system, okay, that you know. So you have given me a lot, okay? And then also the example where it's used, aeroplane, bank, and so on, okay? And then explain the three major steps in the database development process. So you want to develop a database, you have conceptual data, database design, database build. These are the very important parts. So you will start from the bottom. You will build the database. Okay, you will build the database, you design the database, and then you use the database. Okay, usage is under conceptual data modeling. Okay, and then these are the things I think you can read. Okay, after that, I also describe the sharing concept of database. Okay, it has five important properties of database where its completeness, integrity, flexibility, efficiency, and usability. These are the five things that we discuss about database. You need to know all these. And then also, I also taught you what is data security, data redundancy, okay, um, and components of DBMS, and what are the type of various common database modeling management system. Okay, so I've shared with you, and also compared with the traditional processing. Okay, and then this is the data security, data redundancy, data isolation program. So you can read, I have explained to you. This is discuss the disadvantage of the traditional method where they go to database management system. Okay, so because they have disadvantages under the security, they have disadvantages under data redundancy, data isolation program, flexibility. So they come up with the database management system. Okay, so all these are that summarized. If you want this note, I can pass it to you also. And then I also taught you of the two generic database architecture. Like I told you, you have centralized, which is in a small medium, even it is a local area network and one connected, but it is a, for small area usage, like in universities or in colleges. Okay, and then you have distributed distributed, which is a very wide one. Okay, it uses in a cloud the server. Okay, and I also taught you the levels of I taught you what is the American ANSI is, and then I also taught you what are the DBMS scheme architecture, three scheme architecture, which is approved by ANSI Spark. Three scheme architecture is also called as ANSI Spark. Okay, so they have internal, conceptual, and user. Okay, external view or user view. Conceptual is logical view. Internal is physical view. So I think you know. So these are the explanation. Finally, I've done with you. Okay. So now we are going into the database relational model. Relational data model. We are going to the relational data model. Okay. So tadi saya bagi tahu siapa yang tak hadir hari ni. Ingat tak siapa yang tak hadir hari ni? Kelas, kamu tahu tak siapa yang tak hadir hari ni dalam kelas?
Tina rasa ni
Kenapa?
sebab ayah dia meninggal.
Ayah dia ke? Datuk dia lah.
Datuk dia.
Okey, apa kaitan dia dengan orang yang meninggal tu?
Relation.
Relation. Relation. Persaudaraan. Okey? So persaudaraan di antara dia dengan orang yang meninggal tu adalah datuk. Itu adalah relation. Okay, relation. So itu yang kita akan belajar. Apakah kaitan relation dalam data model ni? Kenapa pula relational ni datang? So sama macam tu lah. Kalau kita lihat family tree you akan ada datuk, nenek. Atas tu ada moyang, datuk, nenek. Lepas tu you akan ada mak, ayah. Mak ayah pun ada datuk dengan moyang pun ada dua-dua belah. Mak dengan ayah. Kemudian dengan mak dengan ayah tu adalah adik-beradik you. Dua-dua adik-beradik you untuk parents you lah. Lepas tu daripada datuk you tu akan ada lagi Makcik lah, malong lah, semua tu ada kan. So yang itu kita panggil relation. Lepas tu you kahwin, you ada anak, yang itu kita panggil relation. So bila kita tengok kaitan tu, kalau kita tengok family tree kita tu, relation kita, kalau kita tengok moyang kita ada kaitan, ada relation persaudaraan dengan nenek kita atau datuk kita. Lepas tu dia ada relation dengan ibu bapa kita. Lepas tu dia ada relation dengan kita. Okay, ibu bapa ada relation dengan kita. Itu yang kita nak tengok. Macam tu juga untuk database pun tahu. Dia akan ada kaitan. Macam keluarga juga. Table ni ada kaitan dengan table 2. Table 2 ni ada kaitan dengan table 3. So kita nak tengok apa persaudaraan table. Okay, ini kita tengok persaudaraan table. Yang tadi tu saya tengok persaudaraan darah. Okay, persaudaraan darah. Kalau saya dengan you mungkin tak ada persaudaraan darah. Okay, so I lain, I table lain, I database lain, you orang database lain. So dalam satu database tu akan ada moyang you, datuk you, ibu bapa you, adik-beradik you. Itu adalah satu database dan kita nak lihat dia punya relation. Macam I ni memang orang asing, I database asing lah. Okay, so itu yang kita nak tengok. Relational data model. Faham ya? Dia macam keluarga juga. Saya rasa dia gunakan family tree lah untuk develop database ni. Tapi bezanya kita akan ada data dalam ni dengan different table. Macam moyang satu table, datuk satu table, nenek satu table, mak satu table, ayah satu table, anak-anak satu table, aunty satu table. So kita akan lihat macam mana mereka berkaitan. Itu yang kita panggil relational data model. Okay, so ini yang saya akan ajar kamu untuk hari ini ya. Okay, yang ini saja saya akan kawal untuk hari ini sebab kita kalau ikutkan minggu ni minggu keberapa? Minggu ketiga kan? So saya ada sampai minggu ke-4. Sampai minggu depan saya kena habiskan topik ni, okay? So apa saya nak kamu buat ni? Kamu lihat dekat sini. Define the relational databases and RDMS. Okay, saya akan bagi tahu semua ni lah. Apa tu relation, apa tu tuple, cardinality, attribute, degree, primary key, semua ni saya akan terangkan sekarang ya. Okay. Define the relational database in RDBMS. Seperti yang saya bagi tahu ya, dia ada kaitan setiap table macam ni lah. Ini supplier. Supplier supply apa? Produk. Produk, okay, kamu nak tengok supplier ID dengan produk ni, kamu boleh kaitkan dia. Dia ada kaitan. Supplier dengan produk ni ada kaitan. Macam saya bagi tahu tadi, nenek kamu dengan ibu bapa kamu ada kaitan. So family tree. So itu yang kita panggil sebagai relation. You see, a relational database is simply a collection of relations that as a group contain the data describing a particular business environment. So kita ada supplier. Okay, so supplier tu dia supply produk. So you nak tahu produk Elginco dan you nak tahu produk ni, you tengok dekat sini dia adalah Elginco 086 beta tool. So you akan dapat dengan supplier ID apa yang you query ni. Query ni yang you akan buat dalam MySQL. You akan buat table ni, you akan buat query ni. Query ni yang senang. Dalam relational database ni senang kamu nak dapatkan retrieve data. Lagi senang daripada database management system. Okay? Relational database is visualized by using table that consists of, so dia tak ada apa, dia ada table yang ada row, ada column. Itu saja. So dalam database ni kita ada nama tau untuk row dengan column ni. Okay, kita tak panggil dia row atau kita tak panggil dia data. Dan table ni kita panggil ni adalah entity. Supplier ni kita panggil entity. So dalam ni kita ada dua entity, supplier dan produk. So entity adalah table. Okay, so nama table tersebut adalah supplier. Okay, so itu maksud dia. So kita tengok supplier satu table, produk satu table. Dan setiap table tu dia ada row, dia ada column. Okay. So relational database is visualized by using table that consists of rows and data column. Okay. So this is what you need to know. Okay, I don't want to see this one. I will. Okay, what is this? Um, what is relational database management system? So the same thing lah. Can be defined a database program that allows. Okay, you can see here. Okay, RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, can be defined as a database program that allows database users to perform different queries. That's all beza dia. You nampak? Kalau kita lihat database saja, kalau you lihat dekat sini database hari tu, kalau you tengok apa tu database, it's a collection of data in a dalam bentuk software. Okay? Mana dia? What is database? Okay. TBMS. Wait, let me check. Okay. Database, you see, database is a centralized and structured set of collection of data stored on a computer system. It's a centralized and structured, that is database. But DBMS is a software that manages this data. When it comes, you remember that, so we have three things, we have three things here. What is today's date? 22/3/2022. Topic 2. Okay, so we know we have database, we have DBMS. The DBMS is also a management system, but we have a relational management system, database management system. So you know this is a collection of data stored in the computer. Okay, and DBMS is a software manages the data in database system. Okay, and then we have relational. Relational database is, as we say, it that allows data users to perform query. Example, like this. This is query, They want to know the supplier and the product name. The supplier name is Elgin and they want to know what product did they order. So they can give you what is this. This is the query. This is the query that is special in RDBMS. Okay, this is the special. You can do that. You can't do that in DBMS. You can, but there's a limitation there. Okay, but in RDBMS you can do because it is designed in such a way that you can query a lot of things. You no need to manually go and check. You can query a lot of things. If you want to know the supplier name, product ID also, you want to know the supplier street, for product supplier ID 086, they will give you also. Anything you want, they will give you because it is designed in such a way. Okay. So that is a relational database. You see, RDBMS can be defined as a database program that allows database users to perform different queries on relational database data. Okay. So most commercial RDBMSs use query language like our SQL. Later, maybe Thursday, I will show you how to do query. I come up with a table and then I will show you how to do this query. Okay, you see query on relational database. Okay, most commercial RDMSs uses structured query language. Structured, and they have a structured query language. SQL, that is SQL, So we use MariaDB. Okay, MySQL language. It uses MariaDB uses MySQL language. Okay, and RDBMS is a type of DBMS with a row-based table structure that connect. So you see, it is also DBMS, but connect related data elements, okay, and includes functions that maintain the security, accuracy, integrity, and consistency. So you see the difference. RDBMS is also database, but it has a more query. It's same thing, query. you can perform more query on this. What is that? You see, different queries. Okay, you can perform different queries here. Okay, and then it's also the DBMS, where you have all this security, accuracy, integrity, and consistency of the data. So it protect your data, at the same time give you whatever you want through the structured query language. That's why you see, it's here itself is query. Okay, the most basic RDBMS function are related to create. So you have to create the table. You can create table. So you can read the table and query. You can update if you want. You update. You already created. Let's say here, you want to update. You don't want 086. You want 090. You want 0U90. So you just update. Okay, so you can do updates, and then you can also perform delete. So if you don't want something, you can just delete it off. You don't want something. Okay, let's say you don't want 087. You just delete it off. You delete. You can perform delete. Okay, so that's how. So you create the table, you read the table, you delete the table, you update the table. That's all can be done under RDBMS. Okay, you understand, huh? So you should know that RDBMS has all the securities, accuracy, and integrity. Okay, so it is exactly like DBMS, but it has security. What else? Integrity. Some more? Accuracy. One more what?
Consistency.
Yes, consistency. Okay, all this. And then RDBMS also can do three things. What are they? It can also perform three things. What is that? It can start with C. What is that?
Create. Create.
Yes, it can create the table, and then it can
Read.
read. Some more? Update, and finally you can also
Delete.
delete. Okay, so all this I'll be teaching you, how to create a table. I show you them, right? I will show you all this, how to create, how to do query from your read is you query lah. Okay, and then how to update, how to delete, how to insert also can be done. You can also insert. Okay, you can also insert data. You want to insert in between, you can also insert. You can create, you can read, you can update, you can delete, you can insert. Okay, so that is RDBMS. Now I'm just showing you theory, because you need to know all the theory part before you can start the hardware part in topic 4. You understand? Okay. Okay, have you all had lunch? No. Yes. Dah makan lagi ke? Dah makan? Dah. Kelas penuh ke hari ni?
Yes.
Penuh ke kelas hari ni atau ada rehat? Ha? Tak penuh? Penuh? Ha? Ada jugalah. Okay lah. Okay. So yang ini adalah identify some popular RDBMS packages yang gunakan So PostgreSQL, MariaDB. Okay, yang ini yang kita akan gunakan MariaDB. XAMPP ni kalau you lihat dia adalah menggunakan MariaDB. Okay. Okay. So kalau I lihat dekat sini, you boleh tengoklah. mysql.exe. I show you first. Ya. Okay. Oh ya. Okay, so yang ini adalah table dia lah. Okay, I dah create table dia. Tapi you boleh tengok macam ni saja table dia. Okay. Okay, you tengok dia punya B code, dia punya CC code, start date, end date, timing. Okay, kalau kita nak tengok course dia, student ID ya. Okay, you lihat sini. Ini adalah satu table. Okay, dia punya nama table adalah student ID. Kita ada berapa? Kita ada database ya. Kita punya nama database kita adalah lab task 3. Table yang ada dalam ni kita panggil table ni adalah entity ya. Table ni kita panggil entity. Iaitu entity 1, entity 2, entity 3, entity 4. That means dia ada 4 entity. Satu adalah batches, satu adalah courses, satu adalah payment, satu adalah student ID. Ini yang kita panggil entity. Lepas ni kita akan lihat. Okey, yang ini kita panggil dia punya attribute. Kalau column kita panggil attribute dia. Okey? Ini kita panggil sebagai attribute. Kita ada B code. Dalam batches ni kita ada B code, kita ada CC code, kita ada start date, kita ada end date, timing. Dalam sini pula kita ada admin number, kita ada B code, first name, last name, email, telephone number, enroll date. Semua ni kita ada. So kita ada 4 entity iaitu 4 table dan kita ada kesemuanya. Setiap table itu akan ada attribute yang berbeza. Kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 untuk batches. Dia punya attribute ada 5 attribute. Manakala untuk student ID kita ada 7 attribute. Okay, so kita akan lihat teori lah. Okay, faham ah? So kita akan lihat. So yang ini macam MariaDB packages dia. Dia boleh lakukan semua benda ni. Faham? Okay, so kita ada banyak lagi. Okay, identify some of popular RDBMS packages. So you orang bacalah beza dia ya. You tengok ah. Although DBMS and RDBMS both are used to store information in physical database, but they are different between them. Okay. DBMS store data as a file. Meanwhile, this is in a tabular form. That means in a row and column. So they want to give you lah what are the difference between DBMS. So they say it is stored as a file. Meanwhile, here is a tabular form. That's why you have a tabular form. That's why you have different tables untuk cari, untuk kaitkan setiap table tu dengan relation dia. Faham? Okay, yang ini stored under hierarchical. Yang ini pula dia akan ada primary key. Okay, kena apa tu primary key? I will explain to you later. What is primary key? That is the most important part in creating DBMS. Okay, very important. This is the most important part because this is the one yang ini akan bagi tahu yang ini akan it will help us in the query. Okay? Lepas tu kita ada normalization. Topik 3 kita nanti kita akan belajar ERD table. Okay, ERD ni adalah berkaitan dengan normalization supaya data bukan tak redundant, tak ada repetition dalam data. So kita akan buat normalization. Okay, saya akan ajar kamu dalam topik 3 ya. Ini topik 3 ya. Okay, so dalam RDBMS kita akan ada normalization supaya reduce data redundancy. Tak payah berulang lah, tak perlu ulangan data. So kita akan buat normalization. Dia ada 3 level normalization tu. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay. And DBMS tak ada security, manakala yang ini ada defines the integrity constraint. Dia ada, kita panggil dia acid, atomic consistent isolation, and one more. Okay, so this it follows the define the integrity constraint, dia akan follow acid. Okay, acid ni dia nanti kita akan belajar lah, setiap satu ni ada satu-satu. I tahu ni atomic, consistent, isolation, one more I forgot. Later we can look at it. Okay, so so no relation DBMS, no relation between table, no relation. So the best part, the best difference between RDBMS and RDBMS and RDBMS is it has a relation, it has a relationship. Okay, so each table you can see the relationship. Like here also, I show you this table. What is the relationship? You see, B code here, B code here. So dia ada kawan dia dekat sini. So kalau I nak tahu untuk B code ni apa C code, sini tak ada, tapi yang ini dengan B code ni dia boleh bagi tahu apa C code dia. Dan bila dia mula, bila dia end, semua ni dia boleh bagi tahu sebab table batches ni ada kaitan dengan table student. Itu yang kita panggil relation. You tengok, kita ada B code dekat sini, kita ada B code dekat sini. Okay, so bila kita nak cari, kita boleh cari dia, kita boleh query dia, dan ini yang kita panggil sebagai relation di antara table 1 dengan table 2. Kita panggil entity ya. Entity adalah nama table. You tengok, DBMS uses file system to store data, no relation between tables. But here we have relation between tables. Okay, so now what am I going to tell you is to describe the components of the relation. I'm going to teach you all this today. Okay, what is tuple? All easy ni, you know. So this entity lah yang I cakap ni. Mana I punya ni? Entity ni yang I cakap, dia adalah apa dia? Entity adalah apa? Entity adalah
Table.
table. Entity is the table. Entity is the table name. So if let's say you have student table, okay, you have what else? Course, lecturer. Okay, let's say database dia, nama database dia adalah DDT2A. Dalam ni saya nak ada student, course, lecturer, class. Okay, bilik kuliah lah. Okay, so yang ini satu entity. Yang ini satu entity. Yang ini adalah entity. Okay, so nama table tersebut kita panggil. So kita akan ada dalam student ni, kita akan ada nombor matrix, nombor kad pengenalan, nama, email, ID, lepas tu phone number. Okay, semua ni satu-satu ni kita panggil dia sebagai attribute. Yang ini yang kita panggil sebagai attribute. Faham tak? So entity adalah table. Okay, entity adalah table. Okay, dalam setiap table yang kolom ni, kita panggil dia sebagai attribute. Okay, kemudian kita nak lihat dia punya, okay, kita pergi kepada sini. Relation, I'll come back lah. I'll come back to relation. Okay, you know what is entity. So we go to this one first. Okay, this is attribute. You see, this is attributes. Okay, so degree is number of attributes. Okay, okay, degree is number of attribute. How many attributes are? How many degree are here? How many attributes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So degree is number of attribute. Okay, so kita dah cover 3 benda. Kita dah cover entity, kita dah cover attribute, kita dah cover degree. Tapi entity ada lagi ya. Sekarang you faham attribute adalah kolom, number of attribute itu adalah degree. Okay, dekat sini saya letak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kita ada 5 degree. Degree equals to 5. In this case, degree equals to 5. Because dia punya column ataupun attribute adalah 5. So degree dia adalah 5. Okay, so kita lihat entity dulu ya. So sebelum tu kita mula dengan relation is a representation of data relationship in a form of a table that consists row and table. So yang ni lah, setiap satu ni kena ada row dan column. Okay, so kita panggil, actually yang ini kita panggil entity jugalah. Entity. This is called entity. The name of this is entity 1. The entity is employee. Okay. So relation model uses simple data structure called table. Okay. So it uses tables. Okay. Your table will have name and your table will consist of row and column. Tadi kan ada perbezaan kan, dia cakap tabular form kan. Apa tu tabular form? Apa ni tabular form? Tabular form ni maksudnya setiap table tu akan ada row and column. Itu maksud tabular form. Faham? Itu yang dimaksudkan dengan tabular form. Kemudian relation is a representation of data relationship. Tapi bila kita nak tulis, kita akan tulis sebagai relation scheme. Okay, nanti kita akan lihat. Tapi kita panggil employee table ni, kita panggil entity. Okay, so ini relation dia. Yang ini kita panggil relation dia. Ada apa lagi teori dekat sini ya? Each entity, table represent relation in the database. Table ni, apa relation dia? Relation dia adalah employee. Okay, kaitan dia. Each entity and relation what we define in ER model can be represent in the form of table. Okay. Okay, yang ini ya. Yang ini macam ni kita nak bezakan di antara relation and relation in DBMS. Yang ini kita panggil entity. Yang satu, table satu. Yang ini kita panggil entity dua. Yang ini yang kita panggil sebagai relation. Apa kaitan, apa persaudaraan di antara entiti satu dengan entiti dua? Okay, itu yang kita panggil sebagai relation. So head of department manages department. So that is the relation, managers. So selalunya relation dalam bentuk ni. Okay, so yang ini entiti satu head of department, entiti dua department. Okay, kemudian kita juga akan ada, yang ini pun adalah entity. Entiti satu, entity dua. Yang ini adalah relation. Okay, yang ini entity adalah table satu, table dua. Yang ini adalah relation. Student belongs to faculty. Okay, so yang ini tak payahlah, nantilah saya akan ajar kamu ya untuk topik 3 ni. Okay, so faham relation ya. Okay, sekarang kita pergi kepada entity. So you jangan confuse dengan relation dengan entity tau. Entity adalah memang table. Tapi perkaitan di antara table-table ni kita panggil sebagai relation. Okay, itu persaudaraan. Relation adalah persaudaraan kan? Apa persaudaraan you dengan bapa you? Okay, so you will tell he is my father. So the persaudaraan adalah that is your father, this is you. You got a name, your father got a name. But what is the relationship? Father and son. Okay, so that is the relationship. It is exactly like that. Okay. And then entity, the tables, we will have two types of tables. Okay, you can see lah entity in DBMS and relationship in DBMS. So entity, as I told you, entity is an object that becomes the data sources. An object that becomes the data sources actually is the table. Okay, the tables in database. Calm down. Itu yang kita panggil sebagai entity. Okay. This one physical conceptual existence. Okay. So this is the difference between entity and relationship. As I told you, you see the a real world object. This is the real world object. Okay, like just now what we saw, student, lecturer, uh, like student, lecturer. Okay, among an association among entities. Like that lah, an association. This is association. This is association. This is your entity. This is your entity. Okay, that is your relation. And then a rectangle representation. You see your entity will represent in rectangle. Meanwhile, your DBMS will be in a rhombus or diamond shape. It will be in rhombus or diamond shape. Meanwhile, here represent a rectangle represent an entity. Okay, have to represent real world objects, represent the association between entities. So it's very clear. You see, this is entity, this is the relationship, and it is in the bentuk dia adalah diamond, bentuk dia adalah rectangle, dan dia bagi tahu apa perhubungan di antara table 1 dengan table 2. Itu yang kita panggil sebagai relation. Okay? Faham? So entity ni sikit lagi ya, saya habiskan dekat sini. Sekejap lagi saya bagi kamu rehat sekejap. Entity ni dia ada dua jenis entity. One is strong entity. Okay, another one is a weak entity. So simbol dia you boleh tengok dekat sini ya. Okay, so strong bentuk dia rectangle macam ni. Kalau dia yang ini adalah weak, yang ini adalah strong entity. Memang bila kita lukis, kita akan lukis macam ni lah. You tengok dalam ni ya. You boleh nampak kan? Diorang boleh nampak. You tengok dekat sini. Yang mana weak, yang mana strong entity. So daripada gambar ni, boleh tak you bagi tahu saya yang mana entity, yang mana attribute, yang mana relation, yang mana entity weak, yang mana entity strong. Boleh tak you bagi tahu dekat saya? Okay, kita mula dengan yang pertama ni. Kita mula dengan yang pertama ni. Boleh tak you bagi tahu saya yang mana entity? Student. Okay, student is entity. Okay, is it weak or strong? Strong, because it is only one rectangle. Okay, which one is attribute? Yes, name. This is attribute. One, I letak AT lah. Attribute. Tak apalah. Two. Okay, so yang mana relation dia?
Follow.
Yes, so this is the relation dia. Okay, so I rasa you faham. Okay, kita akan lihat yang ini pula. Okay, kita akan lihat dekat sini pula. Okay, dekat sini yang mana entity? Saya bagi entity 1 lah. Yang mana entity dekat sini?
Lecturer.
Okay, so kita panggil ni adalah entity. Kita panggil dia entity 2 ataupun table 2. Okay, dia ni strong ke weak?
Strong.
Wrong.
Strong. Correct. Okay, ada berapa attribute dekat sini?
3.
3. Okay, name first one.
Speciality.
Okay, second one.
IT.
Okay. Okay, third one.
Name.
Okay, so untuk lecturer, dia perlu ada 3 kolom ni dalam table lecturer tu, okay? Kemudian yang mana relation dia? Conducts. So this is the relation. This is relation 1, this is relation 2 dia. Okay, sekarang kita akan lihat dekat table sini. Okay? Okay, table sini. Okay, apakah entity dia dekat sini? Yang mana entity dia? Where is the entity? Okay, Sharifah, yang mana entity dia? Oh, sorry. Sharifah, are you there?
Yes.
Which one is the entity?
Course.
Okay, good. Okay, and is it strong or weak?
Strong.
Strong. Okay, I go to Suhasan. Suhasan, tell me which is the attribute for this course? What are the
Course,
attributes?
course ID and course name.
Okay, and course. Okay, Ahmad Shafiq, what is the relation? Which one is the relation?
S.
Has. Okay, relation kita tak payah tengok lah sebab dalam syllabus kalau dia dua ni kita tak payah tahu dia strong ke tak strong. Okay. Okay, so we are going to the final, that is the uh, fourth entity. Okay, whom to call? Adib Omar. Yang mana entity dia?
Exam.
Pardon?
Exam.
Okay, exam. Entity dia adalah strong ataupun weak?
Weak.
Okay, kenapa?
Two rectangle.
Yes, correct. Because it has the two rectangle. Okay, Umaira, how many attributes are there?
4.
4. Okay, name 2 for me.
Date and starting time.
Okay, I called Darshini, give me 2 more attribute.
Name and duration.
Okay, so I think you have no problem in identifying all this. Okay, so this is what I taught you, you know. All this while, RDBMS is telling you it has relationship between tables. Okay, so that's what I'm teaching you. I've taught you all this while. What is entity? What is attribute? What is relation? What is entity? What is relation? And entity, we have two types. One is weak, and one is strong. Okay, so I will also tell you why it is called weak and why it is called strong. I give you around 10 minutes break before we continue. Is it okay for you?
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, one. Anyone can say not okay, ah? Anyone can say not okay, ah? No, right? Brittany, you want to rest for 10 minutes, Brittany?
Can.
Okay. So we will resume back 3:15. Okay. So I give you 9 minutes break. Okay. Are you all back? Anyone not around? One person is missing. Who's that? Semua ada? Okay, so can we start now? Class, are you all okay? Are you all there?
Yes, madam.
Cukup dah rehat 10 minit.
Yes, madam.
Cukup ah.
Cukup.
Madam.
Bila you orang datang Bulan 5 Tak atau tak datang langsung ke campus? Bulan 5 lepas cuti ke atau lepas raya tu ke atau sebelum periksa exam? Oh, lepas raya lah. Okay. So boleh buat online face to face masa tu. Okay. So sebab macam ni saya pun tak tahu lah you dengar ke tak dengar pun I pun tak tahu lah. So I hope you will listen, So that's why in between I have to call your names to check whether you are sleeping or you are alert. Okay? So you dah tahulah. Sekarang saya dah ajar kamu apa semua ni, entity semua dah tahu. So kenapa kita panggil dia entity dengan strong entity dengan weak entity? Itu yang kita akan lihat sekarang ya. So contoh dekat sini ya, strong and weak entity. Okay, kalau you tengok sini ini adalah profesor. Okay, katakan dalam satu college tu ada satu profesor. Okay, ini table profesor, entity dia. Entity. Okay. Ada berapa attribute dekat sini? Ada berapa attribute? Siapa boleh bagi tahu? 4. So kita ada attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, attribute 4. Ini nama dia. So kita panggil attribute ni kita panggil sebagai degree. So degree for this entity professor is 4. Okay, so attribute ini attribute, ini attribute, attribute, attribute. Tapi number of attribute ni kita panggil dia sebagai degree. So degree dia adalah 4. So entity dia adalah professor. Okay, kenapa? Yang ini adalah strong entity. Professor ni adalah strong entity. Okay, ni adalah strong entity sebab the strong entity as a primary key. Okay, saya akan ajar kamu primary key dekat sini dulu. Okay, primary key means macam Professor ID. Okay, Professor Tom, ID dia P01. Professor David, P02. Mark, P03. So, primary key ni nanti saya akan ajar kamu juga ya. Primary key ni, dia adalah unik. Dia adalah unik. Setiap seorang saja yang akan ada. Contoh, apa yang kamu ada? Yang unik dengan kamu, apa dia? Apa you rasa boleh jadikan primary key kalau saya nak buat DDT2A untuk setiap pelajar tu, apa you rasa saya boleh jadikan sebagai primary key?
Nombor matrik.
Yes. Your matrix number. Your matrix number is unique. Every individual student in this poly, they have a unique matrix number. So this, I can make it as primary key. No repetition, If I use name, name tak boleh. Nama akan repeat. So primary key ni unique maksudnya satu-satunya. Apa lagi saya boleh gunakan? Matrix, yes, in poly. What else I can use as a primary key? You tell me. What else? For you all. Untuk pelajar apa you rasa saya boleh guna? Satu matrix number, definitely I have to use matrix number. And another option of unique number that you have, everyone have. What is that?
IC, madam.
Yes, your IC number. None of us will have the same IC number. None of us. Okay, none of us will have the same IC number. Everyone will have a unique IC number. So you can use either your matric number or your IC number. Okay, so when you have a unique IC number, okay, and your matric number, we call it as a primary key. We will assign it as primary key. But in this case, you assign it. Okay, prof. Even my metric card, I have my number. Okay, so only sorry, not my metric card, my card bekerja. Every pensyarah dalam politeknik Balai Pulau kami akan ada nombor. Okay, katakan pengarah nombor 1, timbalan pengarah nombor 2, TPSA nombor 3, lepas tu KK nombor 4. So nombor tu akan kekal. Satu adalah pengarah. Sama seperti ni ya, Profesor ID, Profesor ni. Bila dia bagi tahu P01 Tom. So P01 ni tak akan ulang dekat sini tau. Kalau dia ulang, dia bukan lagi primary key, faham tak? Dia tak boleh ada ulangan. So P01 Tom, P02 David, P03 Mark. So kita boleh ambil hanya Profesor ID ni sebagai primary key. Biasanya kita tak ambil nama. Nama kita tak akan ambil sebagai primary key. Okay? So table biasanya kita akan letak primary key. So bila entity tu, bila table tersebut tu, katakan table tu adalah profesor punya dependent. Okay, dependent means mungkin anak dia, okay, anak dia, isteri dia. Okay. So, diorang ada nama, date of birth, relation saja. Nama tak akan jadi primary key. Date of birth tak boleh jadi primary key. Relation pun tak boleh jadi primary key. Tak boleh. Semua ni tak boleh jadi primary key. Sebab tu, table dependent ni, the table dependent professor dependent ni, dia jadi weak entity sebab dia tak ada primary key. Kita boleh ada table tanpa primary key. Okey, kita boleh ada table tanpa primary key. You akan lihat nanti dalam work activity kita akan lihat. So yang itu adalah weak entity. Contoh dekat sini pun ya, exam ni adalah weak entity sebab dalam exam ni you ada date, you ada starting time, you ada duration, you ada name. Tapi you tak ada apa-apa yang unik. Macam dalam student ni, ID adalah primary key dia. Dalam ni kita ada ID juga sebagai primary key. Dalam ni kita ada course ID pula dalam primary key. Biasanya kalau dia adalah primary key, dia ada underline. You nampak tak? Dia ada garisan dekat sini. Dia akan digaris. Tapi dalam weak entity ni, dalam weak entity ni, okay, dia tak ada primary key. Weak entity do not have any primary key. You tengok dia tak ada garisan ya. You tengok dia tak digaris langsung. So dia tak ada primary key. Sebab tu kita panggil entity dia adalah weak. Dia adalah dependent. Okay, dia adalah dependent. Okay, so itu yang saya nak bagi tahu strong and weak entity difference dia. Okay, faham ah? So sekarang kita akan lihat attribute. Saya dah bagi tahu kan attributes. Okay, what is the degree of this attribute? Yang ni. This is degree, this is attribute. Column okay, yang ini adalah entity. Yang ini student adalah entity. Student. Okay. We'll have student ID, name, birth date, address, telephone number, department. So dia ada attribute 1, 2, 3, attribute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So itu column dia. Column dia kita panggil sebagai attribute. Table dia kita panggil sebagai entity. Okay. So notice that we use short forms such as student ID for student number. In notation, the first letter of the attribute name is in lowercase. It doesn't matter lah, you can use, but as long you do it you do it correctly, doesn't matter. In MariaDB doesn't matter uppercase or smaller case, but you must be consistent. Kalau you guna sini student ID, pastikan di table yang lagi satu bila you nak guna balik dia punya primary key tu, you guna balik student ID, faham tak? Okay? Kemudian degree, the degree of a relation represents the number of attributes it contains. The degree of relation represent the number of attributes it contains. So here, so how many degrees are here? it is 6 degrees. Why? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 attributes. So we have the degree is equals to 6 for table student ataupun entity student. Okay, all these are attributes. All these are attributes. And we have the degree is 6 because we have 6 attributes. We call it as degree. We don't tell as attribute equals to 6, okay? And then domain. Okay. Do I supposed to teach you domain first? Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, now you know student ID, name, birth date, address, telephone number, department. Okay, domain ni maksud dia, domain is a set of value allowed for n attributes. Maksud dia, since each entitled entity set may contain a number of attributes, every entity can be described by a set of pair. Wait, okay, contohlah kalau you letak marital status ya, ataupun you punya gender. Marital status you boleh letak the domain of marital status as a set of possibility. That means you boleh letak a tab untuk pilih married, single or divorce. Kalau you letak gender, you boleh pilih a male or female. Okay. So kadang-kadang dia juga bagi domain dia macam state. State dia akan bagi you domain dia. Dia akan bagi macam Penang, Perak, Selangor. So you boleh pilih state in Malaysia. You can choose. Okay, Kedah dia dah siap bagi. So itu yang kita panggil domain. Domain is a set of values allowed by an attribute. Okay, dibenarkan tapi kita yang kena setkan dia lah. Okay, the domain of shift as the set of possible days. So shift, kalau kita buat kerja shift, kita akan ada Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and so on lah. Okay. So for example, a student is student entity can described as student ID, name, date birth. Okay lah. The domain of date birth. Okay. You see? The domain, date of birth, kita boleh letak day, month and year. So you can choose that. Day, month and year. Okay. So that is called as domain. Macam ni, student name yang ada domain adalah date of birth. Domain dia. Okay, telefon number, department tak ada. Tapi kalau you letak gender, okay, I tambah dekat sini kalau you letak gender, dia boleh jadi dia akan ada main domain. Dia adalah domain. Sebab you boleh pilih. Date of birth, you boleh pilih date, month and year. Domain, you boleh pilih female or male. Or you juga boleh letak marital status you. That is your domain. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, so now we are going into tuple. Tuple tu bukannya apa, cakap je tuple tapi dia sebenarnya adalah row. Faham? Row dalam database, okay, ini kita panggil sebagai table, kita panggil sebagai entity. Column kita panggil sebagai attribute. Okay, so tuple ni kita panggil sebagai row. Okay, dalam table ni ada berapa attribute? What is the degree? You dah tahu kan degree dia adalah berapa?
6.
6. Okay, tuple dia adalah row. Kita panggil tuple adalah row. Okay, untuk bagi tahu dia punya berapa tuple ni kita panggil sebagai cardinality. Okay, so di sini cardinality dia adalah 3. Sebab 1, 2, 3. Ada berapa row tu kita panggil sebagai cardinality iaitu 3. Dan ada berapa row tu, column attribute tu, degree kita panggil dia, degree equals to 6. Itu yang kita panggil sebagai cardinality. So cardinality is a number of tuples. Okay, the number of tuples. Cardinality adalah number of tuples. Cardinality is the number of tuples. Okay, and degree equals to number of attributes. Okay, so all these are attributes. All these are tuples. And this is entity. Okay, so this is how you're going to create your table. So when I say attribute, you must have 5 entity with each minimum 3 attributes and minimum 5 tuples. So you know how to create the table. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so I'm not going to go further from here, but I'm going to give you okay. Before I go on, identify the application area of RDBMS and everything. Okay, wait. Open your work activity now. I want you to open your work activity now. So you have, right? I see you can, okay. Now you can do all this. I want you to do this now. Let me check. What they want you to do. Answer the following questions. Okay, you can do for until today, you can do activity 2A. Now I want you to do 2A, 2B, 2A, 2B. I want you to do until 2C. Okay, you can do until 2C now. Can you, class?
Okay, madam.
Okay.
madam.
Because I think I don't want to go too much today because you still have time. What is the
Madam,
yeah?
individual worker.
I think you do individual lah. Because
Okay,
this
madam.
is not difficult for you. You do it individual, and then can I continue a bit more? Then I can you can do until you can do until I think until the 2D. Is it okay? Continue a bit, then I'll stop at 4 o'clock lah. Okay. Are you okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay.
A bit more lah. So I think until 2A you can do already. 2C you can do already. Okay, this is entity, this is attribute, this is attribute, this is tuples. How many degree all you write it there lah. Okay. So I have a bit more. Is it okay? You all can understand, right? So far, because I have this topic until next week, you know. So there are more to come also. I think I better finish off this one. There are more. I will give you more questions. I'll give you more questions. All this, you know. So I have to teach you on the relational algebra. Okay, it is algebra. I'll be teaching you on algebra also because for query purpose we will use algebra. Okay, so what I'll do, I will stop until here. Okay, so there is a bit more that I want to teach you. I think this one you can read lah. Identify the application area of RDBMS. So you already know actually RDBMS. You already know it's been used in aircraft, the data dictionary. We typically provide data dictionary and meta data collections useful in data handling. You know, I told you, right, we use the DMS for universities. We also use it for libraries. We also use it for Asia, Zalora, all that. Why? Because it consists of data dictionary. That means a lot of data which is related to that particular business. Okay, and then it also RDBMS also uses complex algorithm. Algorithm means it is like you have maths in that to be solved. Okay, maths to be solved. Okay, and that support multiple concurrent user access. So concurrent, so many people can use, many user can use concurrently at the same time. So that is the advantage of RDBMS. So security management, as I told you, it is very secure, accurate, consistent, and everything it has. Okay, so who can work? A database administrator. They work at the conceptual level, who will connect you to the physical and also connect to the user. So the most important part is conceptual level. That's where you can work as a database administrator. A lot of our students been hired, if they go into IT, mostly will go into this, because most of the companies now they have DBA. Okay, relational database management system are central to key applications such as, so this is what we learn. It is like a repetition. Bank ledger, travel reservation, online, all this lah. Asia comes here. Mars also comes here. Malindo also comes here. All the flight online retailing like Zalora, Lazada, all comes here. Like your bank, Maybank, all the banks come here. So it is a collection of data, and it also uses algorithm, and who support the work is DBA, database administrator, and these are the key applications. Okay, so this is 2.1.5, identify the property of tables in relationship. Okay, never mind, this one we will go into later. I just want to teach you one thing. Okay, so I want you to teach you how to write the table names lah. A relation scheme represents the name of the relation with its attributes. So in here we don't write it as entity. Okay, we write it as relation name, and then followed by attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, and so on. For example, relational database scheme for a university is consists of relations, lecturer, student, course, and grade. So you will write this is your relation name. It's also the table name lah. I told you, right? Table, relation, entity, all have all your entity name. But when we write, we don't write it as entity. We have a name that is relation name. Okay, this is the relation name, and then this is the attributes 1, attribute 2. So this is how you have to write it. Attribute 3, attribute 4, attribute 5. Okay, and then this is also relation name. So why underline? Underline means it is primary key. So when we identify it as primary key, we will underline. We see here, we have or not? We see here in your table, they have told you or not which one is primary key. So they never tell you. So it's okay. Okay. So example of this table, example of this table. Okay. I don't want to show this table. I show you other table. This one I let you write. Okay. So for this table, what is the relation name? How do you write the relation name? How do you write the relation name? You have, this is the syntax. We call it as syntax. Okay, the syntax is relation name followed by attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, attribute 4, attribute 5, attribute 6. Okay, so this is called syntax. So for this table, what is the relation name? What is the relation name for this table? So when you write for this table, what is the relation name? Sailesh, what is the relation name for this table? This is syntax. Syntax means macam formula. Formula macam, ingat lagi, negative B plus minus 4AC plus 2 or something over 2A. Okay, so this is the formula. So you have to replace it accordingly. What is A, what is B, you have to replace it. So syntax means is the formula to write the relation chip of the table. So now, what is the relation name? Sailesh, are you there?
Yes,
Sailesh?
miss.
Okay, what is the relation name for this table?
Um,
Can I write Sailesh?
not, no, miss.
No, right. So what should I write? Anyone can help Sailesh?
Miss
Who's this, please?
Humaira.
Umaira, help Sailesh. What is the relation name?
I think student.
Yes, this actually the Sailesh is okay. I am just wanted to know whether you are dreaming or not. It just wanted to show you that the relation name is the table name. So the formula to write the whole table is in such a way. This is what we call a syntax. Okay, syntax means is the formula. So we write the relation name is the student. So that's why I told you entity or relation name when they ask you is the entity here for the formula. And then we write the attribute. Okay, what are the attributes? Sailesh, can you tell me now? Can you tell me one attribute in this table? Are you there, Sailesh?
Yes, miss.
Okay, give me one attribute for this table.
Name,
Okay, which one first? From the table you can see, right? Which one first?
name, miss.
Not student ID.
Student ID, not entity, miss.
Student is the entity. Can you see here? The table
Oh, okay.
name lah, nama table lah. Nama
Okay, miss.
table tu adalah entity. Okay, so bila kita nak tulis relation name ni, kita akan tulis nama table tu, faham tak? Nama table tu adalah student. So student ID adalah attribute pertama. Okay? Okay, kedua siapa nak panggil bagi? Second one.
Saya Miss.
Okay, nama?
Zafran.
Okay, Zafran. Okay, what is the name? Next one?
Name.
Name, good. Okay, this is your attribute 2. You see, attribute 2. Attribute 1. Okay, second one, third one.
Hi, madam.
Pardon?
Birthday.
Okay, who's this?
Suhasan.
Suhasan. Okay, attribute 4.
Address.
Address. Who's this?
Abinaya.
Abhinaya. Okay, next.
Telephone number.
Who's this?
Marilyn.
Pardon?
Marilyn.
Huh? I can't.
Marilyn.
Oh, Marilyn. Okay, okay, okay. The last one will be
Department.
who's this, please?
Syafiq.
Syafiq. Okay. So ini seperti ni kita kena tulis dia punya syntax dia adalah relation name. Untuk table ni kan, bila you tulis macam ni, okay, bila saya nak create table tu saya tahu. Oh, bila saya nak create table, saya kena create nama table student. Saya mesti ada attribute dia, student ID, name, birthday, address, telephone number, department. So dalam ni saya tahu student ID ni, macam matric number kamu ni adalah primary key. So saya underline primary key dekat sini. Sebab bila saya underline dia adalah menunjukkan dia adalah primary key. Okey, saya nak tanya lagi satu. Okey, kita pergi balik dekat table student ni kita dah tengok kan. Ada table apa lagi? Okey, kita pergi kepada table professor ni. Okey. So, saya nak kamu tulis dekat saya untuk saya, bagi tahu saya. Okey. Apakah dia punya syntax relation name? Okay. So, I akan tulis dekat you syntax. Syntax means adalah macam formula, macam A plus B equals to C. So what is A, what is B? You have to replace it. So normally bila kita nak tulis dia syntax relation scheme, dia adalah seperti ni. Relation scheme. Wait down. Relation name, okay? Sorry, relation name. Okay, relation name. Dia akan ada attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, attribute 4, tutup kurungan. Ini adalah formula. Syntax adalah formula. Okay, I bagi tahu you correct terms lah. I bagi tahu you correct terms. The relation scheme. Okay, ini kita panggil sebagai relation scheme. Okay, ini kita panggil dia sebagai relation scheme. Ni ya, yang ini ya, kita panggil dia sebagai relation scheme. Okay, so saya bagi tahu dia formula lah. Syntax adalah formula ya, macam formula. Okay, relation scheme. Okay, apakah relation scheme dia dekat sini? Apa relation scheme dia? Apa relation name dia? Macam mana you nak tulis? Who voluntarily tell me? Okay, I didn't call Brittany whole day. Okay, Brittany, what is the relation name? How do you write the relation scheme now? What is the relation name?
Professor bracket professor ID professor name professor city and professor salary then bracket.
Okay, I put short form.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we called as relation scheme. You have the relation name. This is your relation name. You have attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, and attribute 4. And you can underline this because as I told you, this is a unique number. This is what we called it as our primary key. So when you are writing your relation scheme, you have to underline it to identify that is your primary key. Okay, so this is how you write your relation scheme. Okay, so I have given you 2 examples. So if you
Madam,
don't, yes,
kenapa dekat dia punya relation name tu ada arrow?
mana? I ada letak ke?
Professor tu.
Yang ni, di bawah ni.
Tak dekat dia punya table tu, soalan dia.
Itu sajalah dia nak bagi tahu saja. Itu tak ada apa. Bila diorang type tu, benda tu terkeluar. Okay,
Baik, Madam.
okay. Sekejap, I tunjuk you dekat sini. Dekat sini dia tak tunjuk ID lah, tapi kita tahu dia adalah daripada student ID. Kita tahu table dia adalah table student ID. Okay, so kalau I tanya you kalau I bagi you soalan ni sebelum I bagi you buat assignment ni, so I nak you just I bagi you satu lah. Okay, wait, layout. I give you orientation landscape so that I can make it very big. Okay. Wait. Okay. So what I want you to do now is one. Before we end the class today, I want you to do this. No need to copy or anything. Write the relation scheme for the above table. Okay. The table name above entity lah. Okay, the entity is student ID. Okay, so the syntax, as I told you, syntax for relation scheme is relation. What is that? What is supposed to be? Relation name, bracket, attribute 1, comma, attribute 2, comma, attribute 3, comma, attribute 4, and so on, attribute n. Okay, so this will be your how you write the syntax. Okay, I put it bigger so that you can see it properly. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be. So now I want you to write the syntax. I just give you lah, you no need to do anything. I bagi saja. Soalan dia adalah yang ini. Okay, soalan dia, table dia adalah student ID dan attribute dia sudah ada dekat sini. Okay, kemudian yang ini bukan nombor 2 pun. Okay. Okay, soalan nombor 2 sebenarnya adalah bagi tahu saya apa dia punya degree equals to berapa, dia punya cardinality equals to berapa. Okay, sebelum we end today. Okay, so you can write the answer now. Okay, okay, you can write the answer now. Is it okay? Kailesh, do you understand now?
Yes, miss.
Just now where you went? Dreaming, is it?
No, miss.
Huh? Went out, is it? Went for lunch, For
No.
tea break. You always go out, right? Go for lunch, go for tea break. Oh, today where you went?
Didn't go anywhere, miss.
Huh?
Didn't go anywhere.
Didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But went to La La Land, dreaming.
No,
Right?
miss.
I don't know how many are dreaming there. Huh? So I caught you today. Yes or not? Kailesh,
Yes, miss.
I caught you, right?
Not okay. I don't know, miss.
Okay, never mind. Do this. Irshad, are you okay? Silent aja hari ni, Irshad.
Okay, madam.
Okay, Dia bagi jawapan untuk ni nanti Irsyad.
Okay.
Siapa dah buat? You have 5 more minutes because once you give me the answer, we will end the class for today and you have to submit for 1 more hour. Some of you will be sitting for the quiz, right? Okay, never mind. You don't need to submit to me first. You do it first because you still have few more to do, right? So don't submit first. You just do it. Okay, as an exercise. Who can give me answer? Think not so long lah. What will be the answer? Rishi Jason, are you there?
Yes, madam.
Okay, Alia? Alia? Iman? Iman?
Yes, madam.
Okay, I'm checking lah, I'm checking. I'm checking on my students now. Okay, who can give me the answer for the first one? You already wrote there ke? You nak tulis pun dekat sini tak apa dalam message. Okay. Oh, Zafran you dah bagi untuk profesor tadi. Okay, bagus Zafran. You orang boleh tulis dekat sini jawapan untuk soalan 1. Okay? Nak balik kalau bagi jawapan. Tak nak balik tak payah jawapan. Ada tak jawapan? Belum ada lagi. Okey, bagus. Dah ada. Okay, Hairul Adib dah bagi jawapan dia adalah student ID, admin number. Okay, I copy ya Adib. Okay, I copy, I letak dekat sini. Okay, jawapan yang diberi oleh Adib kita tengok. Betul ke salah? Okay. Okay, Adib bagi yang ni. Okay, untuk relation name dia bagi student ID. Okay, memang relation name dia, table name dia adalah student ID. Kemudian attribute dia ada bagi admin number, B code, first name, last name, email, telephone number, enroll data. Okay, dia dah bagi. Yang mana you rasa I boleh underline? Yang you rasa dia adalah unik. Yang mana you rasa dia adalah unik?
Admin number.
Yes, admin number. So saya boleh underline dia sebab dia akan jadi you punya primary key. Nampak tak? Saya dah underline dia Entahlah grammar pula. Okay, tak apalah. Okay, so you boleh tengok lah. Okay, dia ada underline dekat sini. Dia ada underline dekat sini. So bagi tahu dia adalah primary key. Okay, ada jawapan lagi tak? Okay, yang ni orang boleh bagi tahu saya. Berapakah degree dia? Berapa degree dia?
7.
Degree adalah, what is degree? Number of? Attribute. So what is that? Equals to?
7.
Pardon?
7.
7. Okay, cardinality is number of tuple. That is row. So what is your cardinality here?
7.
7 also.
7.
Okay, so this is how, so I hope you understand. So this is how you're going to answer your questions here also. You see, you see they've asked you 2C you can do, until 2C you can do. This one, they ask the syntax. Syntax means you write, syntax means you have to write like this. This is syntax. This is syntax. Can you see? Relation name, attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, attribute 4, sampai n adalah syntax, formula. Syntax adalah formula. Tapi bila dia tanya relation scheme tu, sorry, yang ini adalah syntax ya. Yang ini adalah syntax, yang ini adalah relation scheme. Okay, so relation scheme adalah seperti ini, syntax adalah seperti ini. Okay, apa lagi dia tanya dalam soalan? Sorry, apa lagi dia tanya dalam soalan? Okay, syntax, relation scheme. Based on order database, write the relation scheme for each table. So you have to write the relation scheme. Like customer T, you
Madam.
pergi mana dengan customer T ni? Customer T, okay, you tengok customer T. So relation name adalah customer T. Kemudian followed by attribute 1, customer number, customer name, customer address. So you have to write it that way. So you dah boleh buat sampai activity 2C. So 2D kita akan buat hari Khamis lepas saya ajar kamu. Ada tak apa-apa yang, okay, instance never mind. You just do until attribute. Instant adalah untuk row dia. So kita akan belajar minggu depan row dia. Is it okay for you class? Or you want me to continue further? Is it okay? You understand so far? What I have taught you for the day? You
Okay,
also have
madam.
some more work here, you know, you see here, write and relation scheme and instant for each correspondent database. Okay, never mind, I'll continue on Thursday for this. But I want you to finish this one first. Because by end of the class, you have to pass up this one. We have 2E. Check what else you have. 2F. You have, okay, you can finish until 2F. Next week, you can finish until 2F. So I'll ask you to send to me first. Okay. Any questions so far?
Madam.
Ya,
Ya hari ni buat sampai 2C je lo.
hari ni habiskan sampai 2C. Sebab saya tak ajar lagi kan? Saya tak mau rushing ajar lah sebab kita ada masa lagi sampai minggu depan baru saya kena habiskan ni. So esok saya akan ajar, Khamis saya akan ajar lagi 2 jam tu, saya akan ajar continue lagi. Dan minggu depan kita akan ada lagi 5 jam saya akan cuba habiskan topik ni. Faham tak? Okey, kita ada banyak masa untuk habiskan topik ni. Okey? So kalau tak ada apa-apa, siapa yang nak buat, ya, kalau tak ada apa-apa, siapa yang nak buat quiz, kamu boleh ambil quiz tu pukul 4.30 sampai 4.50. Okey? Nanti saya akan saya akan buka lah. Sekarang you tak boleh lah 4.30. So sementara tu saya nak kamu siapkan sampai 2C. Buat sekarang. Siapkan sampai 2C dan kalau boleh buat latihan ni dalam nota kamu. Dalam nota pun ada latihan ni kan. You cuba buat latihan ni.
Madam,
Yes.
can I know my quiz marks? The one I did.
Who's this please?
Rina.
Rina. Okay, wait I will okay. We go out first, then I will share you a link to see your marks. Is it okay?
Okay, madam.
I have to download, you see. So after that, I will show you the marks. So whoever no need to take, you can no need to take lah. You can continue with your activity.
Madam,
Yes.
so the activity until 2C, we don't need to send right today.
No need to send. Don't send first because I want you to complete first.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
madam,
so-
so just do ni. No need to hand in.
No need, not now, not now. Finally, I will tell you because there is continuation, right?
Yeah.
So you do it first until 2C. Today's topic until 2C you do. Even the notes also there is one exercise, you try to do that. Okay? So next week we will, Thursday we will continue. Okay, so give me time. I'm going to share with you your CDOS marks lah. Okay? Okay, you can go out now.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, bye. You all can go out now.
Thank you, madam.
Madam.
Bye, see you all.
Thank you, madam.
Stay safe.